I would say I'd wait for people to flood in, but I know they won't. Uh, it's the first time I've showed my face on the internet since, like, literally that last video I've uploaded. And I'm coming to you with a, like, booth live stream with a booth mic because my cord for my Blue Yeti doesn't work right now. Not right now, but it's trash, like it's total. It's not gonna work again. So I'm using my webcam mic right now, but I got the door closed in a pretty small room, so hopefully it's not an issue. I'm actually gonna check to see what the stream sounds like, so just like bear with me for a second. Okay, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I'm just gonna play this stream on my phone so I know what I look like at all times because I'm gonna put the Streamlabs over here, and like it or not, y'all, I don't know if it's I mean, I really don't care if it's a dead game or not, to be honest, but we're playing Splitgate today. We're gonna be playing some other games as well as I have a few reactions planned. I'm basically, this is kind of a test stream. If this stream kind of goes the way I want it to, I'm gonna start trying to stream on my main channel, JStar. And I'm going to be going on a trip here to Tennessee to see Caleb, the one and only, in about 4 days here. So when I do that, I will also be hopefully streaming while I'm there. And as you know, if you've seen the community post on my main channel, you see that book back there. That's you. I'm reading it for a video. This video is a series of videos that I'm going to be comparing and contrasting the books to the show. So that's something that you definitely are going to want to stay tuned for if you're interested in the show because I am very interested in the show and I've been wanting to do a deep dive and analysis on this guy Joe for a while. So it's been a long time coming as well as another video that I have in the works that I won't give too much away about just yet, but this is the gaming channel, so let's get to the gaming scene. I already have that Splitgate open. Um, I wonder if that's louder than me, to be honest, because that is pretty loud. But every time I click out of it, I can't even hear it, so. Well, honestly, it may just be a turn off the music type situation, because I never really loved this music, and I always hear it. Dun, 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 even though I know it, like, music. There we go. Alright, we can hear ourselves think here. I am going to be playing on controller. And I do not care at all what you think about that. If I'm really being honest, honestly, if I'm being honest, to be honest. Um, but it would really be helpful if the controller would work. Bruh. It's gonna do the thing. I probably should have checked if it was gonna do the thing before I tried to play. But I think I'm gonna have to charge my controller for a second. But I had a plan for this. I have, okay, it's alright. I have a plan of how to entertain you guys while we're waiting for while we're waiting for my controller to charge. Um, I have been wanting to do a little bit of reaction content. And to be honest, I may even just like I started watching. Okay, well, oh, shit! I just unplugged my headphones right there. I still hear the. Okay, yeah. But okay, hold on. I have to change the source so that it captures um the screen and not just the game. Alright, nice. Yeah, you better believe I'm doing this live. I didn't, it's actually the wrong display. Awesome. Should be. There we go. Okay. Now it's going to show that whole screen, which is what I wanted. Cool. I love I'm just going through all this live on stream, but like, that's how the real streamers do it. Also, actually, no, I won't even say that. I'll wait till that becomes a thing if it's real. So there's gonna be an ad that plays. I'm just gonna mute the desktop audio while I talk, and I'm actually just gonna go ahead and boom, full face cam. So now I can set this up. That would probably be smart, actually. I don't know why I didn't think about doing that before, but basically, oh man, I cannot focus with that ad playing. So basically, what has been happening for the last like month and like some time, Ryan Trahan has been making a series of YouTube videos where he's been going across all 50 states in the US in 50 days. And the goal is, the challenge is to basically like see if he can do it. And so I've been watching these videos of his consistently, like just day in and day out. And this is every summer apparently he does a fundraiser. And this fundraiser this year is for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Or St. Jude's Children's Hospital. St. Jude's Children's Hospital. In I think it's in Tennessee actually, which shout out Tennessee, that's like hometown. I can't focus without looking at myself. Like shout out hometown, but Tennessee. And I'm just gonna let the people who explain this video take it away, because I think they explain it pretty well. They kind of outline what he's been doing in the series and like what his goal is, and I'm just gonna give my commentary as it goes. It's a whole hour long podcast, but I'm not gonna watch the whole thing. I'm just gonna like watch up until where I stopped watching, which was like 4 or 5 minutes in, and then I'm also gonna watch like a little bit farther because I just want to like hear a little bit what Ryan says, because they interview him in this podcast as well, and he's on the road during the interview, so it's a little insight into what he's really, what's really going on behind the scenes, and like what they actually do to orchestrate this. And I'll pitch in every now and then with, or I'll chime in every now and then with my input about like what I've noticed watching this series and what I didn't notice watching this series. Okay. I don't know if they copyright YouTube videos like that, so I'm just gonna do it like this. I could do a full screen, but I am just gonna do it like this. I hope you're alright with that. Also, this is two podcast creators. Shout out to Colin and Samir. I don't know who these people are, but they they've potentially made a fire podcast episode right here, so you're about to find out. Yeah, man. Like, I already, bro. I'm watching hella. Hold on, I really do this shit. I really do this shit. I've been watching hella Joe Bart, right? So I've been like, and he just yaps. Like he will just like pause the video 5 seconds in and just start talking. And so like that's the type of shit that I would do in my older videos, and like that's the type of shit that like I want to do in my newer videos, but I know it's gonna decrease watch time. But I just see him not giving a fuck, and I'm just like, bro, I'm gonna do it. Also, that's why. But yeah, so I just want to say, bro, the he set out originally to raise like $1 million. As of recording this video right now, hold on, hold on, hold on. At the point of this video, I've actually missed. Oh shit! I have had I've had it muted. I've had the audio for the thing muted. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. But as of right now, holy shit. He just uploaded a new video. It's daily uploading, so he's got to do it every day. But he just uploaded a new one 6 hours ago, and look how much money he's raised, bro. His original goal was 1 mil, and he's now raised 5.1 mil. That's insane. Jesus Christ, 5 mil. Which, if you know if you've been watching the series, you know if they hit 5 mil, they're doing a forced split. So I don't know how many days behind this is, but depending on we get the forced split in a few days, because in the videos they're like almost $1 million behind. Like as far as donations, like they'll be reading donations at the end of the night, and like the day 34, like the day before this, they were talking about we got $3.9 million raised. Now they got $5.1 million raised. What? Yeah, this top comments, this might be right. It says they're 4 days behind and they hit 5 million raised today. That means they've raised 250K a day for the last 4 days. Bro, that is generational. But hold on, man. I just want to play this because this guy makes these guys make some very good points about like what this show is really, and I say show because they're about to say show and they're about to explain why they're saying show, but like you're about to understand like what is really like the impact of a series like this.
So the time that we're recording this, it's been 29 days. So there's been 29 episodes of this show. It's crossed over 100 million views collectively. Each episode is averaging between like 2 and 4 million views a day. You'd have to imagine these are all returning viewers coming back. The episode lengths are
Also, I know I'm interjecting, I'm jumping in, but I wanted to say that like for reference, I've like done research on like prime time like Nickelodeon numbers, prime time like Disney Channel numbers. Like you will have like a million people like max tuning in at one time for a nightly program or for like a weekly program. Like for example, if a show like Sweet Life of Zach and Cody was coming on every night at 9 o'clock, you'd probably have like a million people tuning in every night at 9 o'clock, every like other night or every however often it aired. You'd have them like coming back that many times. It'd be like a million consistent viewers, and that would be like the viewership of like major cable networks like that. So for him to have like over 2 million viewers like per day, returning viewers, that's like he's doing TV numbers. And I'm getting ahead of this guy because he's literally about to say that, but like I just like that's insane because like he's literally like he these are TV numbers. He's doing more than TV numbers right here.
Or like 20 to 30 minutes. So this is truly like a hit show that's on every single day. And then from the fundraising perspective, they raised over $3.6 million for St. Jude's.
Now, it's also a very unique show. It is an incredible feat for Ryan and his small team to bring it together. So we caught up with him to learn, number one, how is he making the show? How is he doing? And what does this show mean about YouTube and media as a whole?
All right, after you hear from Ryan, we're going to come back here and debrief to talk about the biggest lessons that we're learning from this series and that we learned from this conversation with Ryan. Here's our conversation with Ryan Trahan from The Road. Well, first of all, dude, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. We're in uncharted territory. We're on day 3350. Penny series was 30 days. So we are now beyond our longest daily vlog series ever.
Let's just start with, why are you actually making a video every single day for 50 days? What is the series?
Yes. So right now, Haley and I are going to 50 states in 50 days. We are staying in the coolest Airbnb I could possibly find in each state along that route.
Yeah, and that used to be the main tagline of the videos. The main tagline of the videos used to be that he was going to the 50 coolest Airbnbs in 50 days, but then he kind of changed it to the I can't do that. Then he reformatted it, or maybe his team and him decided to reformat it to visiting 50 states in 50 days, and they started changing the thumbnails up and everything to like it's like showcasing the state in each video rather than showcasing the crazy Airbnb like they would in the first few. Like I remember when the first like New Mexico and like those first few episodes of the Airbnbs they did, it was more emphasis on the Airbnb and the fact that he was going to the coolest Airbnbs and rating the coolest Airbnbs. But then it got, as he went from state to state, as he got to like 18, 20 states, then he realized that like there was going to be more emphasis and more returning viewers, which again, I'm getting ahead of these people. They're literally about to say this, but they bring more returning viewers and they bring more viewers from people that are in those states. And I mean, that is true. Like I was, waiting for them to go to Georgia, Tennessee, and Florida, three states that I've lived in and like know a lot of people that live in. And like that made the viewing experience more enjoyable when they went to Pigeon Forge, when I literally have videos on my channel of me going to Pigeon Forge. Like it was like just, it was a relatable experience. It was fun to see him go there and see him enjoy experiences like that. And actually, maybe I will watch the Tennessee episode of the 50-day series because I was gonna think about watching the first one, but I think instead I will watch the Tennessee one because why not, man? I always go to Tennessee.
This is really something I wanted to do with Haley. Before we even got married, I wanted to do a road trip where we go see America. That's why I have a minivan. Like it's really something I've always wanted to do. And I'd say after the Penny series, I was kind of contemplating like, what if I did a series with Haley where we do that? It's kind of like a daily upload series once again. Just because I think daily series on YouTube are so magical. Like you capture a little bit of like the live stream magic that we all love, like on big.
Talking about that live stream magic. I think if I start streaming every day, y'all, I can get that live stream magic up, but I just have to lock in. You get it? I just have to lock in. I keep looking over here, or I actually keep looking over there. Yeah, over there. Over there. I'm looking over there. No, I keep looking over there because that's where the thing is, but.
Twitch creators and everything, and it's really like the antithesis of what YouTube is, I'd say. So that's why I'm doing it. I think it's amazing, and the fundraiser that we're doing for St. Jude is also incredibly motivating. And wanted to use my platform for good this year. I try to do that at least once a year. So it's a conglomerate of reasons, but I'd say it's going really well, and I'm really happy that we're doing it.
Will you also show us out the window? Like, what are you looking at?
Oh yeah,
Where
for
are you?
sure. You guys are never gonna believe this.
Okay.
There's the road.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Wow.
Well,
So, little sneak peek. We spun the Wheel of Doom, and recently, because we had $3 million raised, we had to switch out a bunch of penalties that we've already landed on. And so, one of the penalties that we switched on was it's called anticlimactic, and we have to go to the lowest rated tourist attraction in the state that we're in before continuing on to the road trip. We are in New York because we were driving from Vermont to Pennsylvania. If you look it up, it literally is Times Square.
Yeah, that was a crazy.
No
So
way.
we are on
That was a crazy
road trip
detour that
not
they had to
supposed go
do.
there. We were trying to avoid it because of how much traffic there is and how crazy it is. But
Yeah.
we're going to Times Square thanks to the Wheel of Doom. Shout out to that guy.
wow.
How does the mechanism work? Like, who triggers the Wheel of Doom? Is that like Zach?
Non-existent chat. I was thinking about doing this later rather than sooner, but I think I'll do it sooner rather than later. I think I have to. What it usually happens is for some reason I have to power off and power back on my PC in order for my controller to connect after a certain amount of time and leaving it on, and let's just say I've left my computer on for a few days now, so it's gonna need it needs a hard reset. So I'm gonna see if I can stay on stream and restart my computer at the same time, because it may sound crazy, but I have done it before. But there's a very likely chance that my stream will just go off, and if that's the case, I'll just restart it, because I don't think anyone's watching anyway, if I'm not mistaken. No. I think I should. Nope. Yeah, so I will be okay with we're just ending it and restarting it if it restarts. See y'all in a second on the other side.